According to Joni Mitchell, this pop star made America dumb, likening her to a Roman emperor. Joni Mitchell never shies away from anything that she considers to be true, whether it be in song or speech. One example of this is when she asserted that a particular pop musician from Michigan had made the United States of America stupid. She did offer some form of praise to the vocalist, even if it was a little bit backhanded, despite the fact that Mitchell's observations were extremely critical. Mitchell was previously quoted as saying, "Perhaps that bravado is in some ways to be applauded," in reference to the singer during an interview with Rolling Stone in the year 1991. However, the question that I have is, at what cost to her soul? The pop star Joni Mitchell said made America stupid. A heady artist from the beginning, Joni Mitchell has always been. Moreover, her musical repertoire is devoid of any unnecessary filler. It does so by directly combating it with content that is so profound, thought-provoking, and intensely intimate that it once caused Chris Christopherson to feel uncomfortable. When Mitchell was interviewed by the Los Angeles Times in 2010, he reflected on the general feeling of melancholy that he was experiencing. During the course of the interview, Mitchell stated that her first 4 albums were centered around usual youth problems such as love and identity. After a while, things begin to lose their significance. When you reach the middle to late years of your life, you enter a tragic period in which you come to the realization that the human animal is not improving. As a result of the fact that my art is directed against the foolish and harmful way in which we live on this planet, I believe that I have entered my tragic time without any interruption. Since 1980, the American people have made the conscious decision to be stupid and shallow, Mitchell continued. Madonna is comparable to Nero. She is the defining moment in the story. Needless to say, Mitchell was making a reference to the 5th Roman emperor, whose rule lasted from the year 54 to the year 68 AD. It is well known that Nero left behind a legacy of opulence and depravity. Differing takes on what defines feminine power. Joni Mitchell has maintained a feeling of femininity that is partially earthy and spiritual throughout the course of her career, which spans several decades. She never gave in to conventional notions of beauty or gender, and instead had a preference for learning about androgynous characteristics. As she revealed in her interview with Rolling Stone in 1991, the statements that Bob Dylan made about her being more of a man than a lady did not disturb her. Her argument was that they were most likely correct. The topic of discussion went to other artists, including Madonna, who take a different approach to their femininity with their work. When the publication Rolling Stone suggested that Madonna might be a feminist since she used her sexuality in ways that Mitchell never did, the songwriter responded by asking, "What's the difference between her and a hard hooker, you know? Who is being taken advantage of there? She, too, is being ecstatic about herself, but she is able to handle it. That seems to be the case, it seems. Do you know that it's only a matter of being able to take it?" According to Mitchell, people don't realize how horrible it is. When referring to the sexualization and exploitation of artists that occurs within organizations, if you want to succeed, you need to be as tough as nails. Perhaps this is where Madonna shows her superiority. It's possible that she doesn't find it at all terrible. In my opinion, it is both degrading and humiliating. Madonna, on the other hand, is not one to be disgraced or embarrassed. She plays around with it. In addition, it is possible that this bravado is worthy of praise in certain respects. Yet, the issue that I have is, at what cost to her soul?